Alcohol is commonly used to enhance or modify sexual experiences due to its ability to lower inhibitions and increase confidence. Many people turn to alcohol to make social and sexual interactions feel less daunting and more enjoyable. However, while alcohol can make someone feel more relaxed and increase their sex drive, it also impairs judgment. This can lead to riskier sexual behavior and decisions that might be regretted later. Here, we'll explore how alcohol affects different aspects of sexual activity, from the initial attraction and arousal to the actual experience of sex, highlighting both the potential benefits and the significant risks involved. Alcohol is a depressant that's widely consumed in various forms, such as beer, wine, and spirits. When people drink alcohol, it's absorbed into the bloodstream from the stomach and small intestine and then metabolized by the liver. The effects of alcohol can vary widely depending on the amount consumed, the drinker's body weight, their metabolism, and their previous drinking experience. Generally, alcohol can initially boost mood, decrease anxiety, and create a sense of relaxation. However, as consumption increases, its depressant effects become more pronounced, leading to impaired coordination, slurred speech, and slowed reaction times. Alcohol is commonly considered a social lubricant that can enhance the mood and lower inhibitions, making initial interactions more forthcoming and seemingly less daunting. Many people report an increase in sexual desire and drive after consuming alcohol, as it can enhance perceptions of attractiveness both in oneself and in others by dampening social anxieties and self-consciousness. This effect is due to alcohol's action on the brain, where it increases the levels of dopamine, a neurotransmitter associated with pleasure and desire. However, while alcohol might temporarily boost confidence and sexual interest, it can also impair judgment. This impairment can lead to poorer decisions regarding partner selection and sexual activities, increasing the risk of regrettable encounters or unsafe sexual practices. While alcohol can initially heighten sexual interest through reduced anxiety and increased relaxation, its effects on arousal and energy levels can be complex. In smaller amounts, alcohol may decrease anxiety and thus seem to enhance arousal by making one feel more at ease. However, alcohol is a central nervous system depressant, which means that in higher doses, it can significantly reduce energy levels and physical response capabilities. This reduction in energy can lead to difficulties in maintaining physical arousal and enthusiasm throughout sexual activity. The depressive effects of alcohol can also dull sensory perception, potentially diminishing the physical pleasure experienced during sex. Alcohol significantly affects cognitive functions, especially decision-making and risk assessment. As blood alcohol levels rise, the ability to make rational, considered decisions typically decreases. This impairment can lead to increased sexual risk-taking, such as foregoing the use of condoms or engaging in sex with partners that one might not choose when sober. The diminished capacity for assessing risks accurately while under the influence of alcohol not only leads to decisions that might increase the likelihood of contracting sexually transmitted infections or unintended pregnancies, but also affects consent dynamics, potentially leading to situations where clear consent cannot be given or received. Consuming alcohol might initially promote a sense of openness and an increase in emotional expressiveness, which can enhance the feeling of an emotional connection with a partner. This effect is partly because alcohol can lower emotional barriers and reduce feelings of fear and anxiety, facilitating deeper conversations or more emotional intimacy than might occur when sober. However, the true quality of these interactions can be questionable, as alcohol might also lead to exaggerated emotions or a false sense of intimacy that doesn't last beyond alcohol's influence. In the long term, reliance on alcohol to achieve emotional closeness can hinder genuine relationship development and communication. Alcohol alters cognitive and sensory processing, which can have mixed effects on sexual experiences. It can change the way the brain perceives time and processes sensory inputs, which might initially seem to enhance certain sensations, making touches feel more intense or intimate. However, as intoxication increases, these alterations can become detriments. Alcohol might lead to blurred vision, slurred speech, and decreased coordination, which can detract from both the safety and the enjoyment of sexual activity. Moreover, the dampening effect of alcohol on the sensory system often leads to lessened overall sexual satisfaction because the body becomes less responsive to tactile stimuli, potentially leading to dissatisfaction and discomfort during sexual encounters. Alcohol can significantly influence tactile sensations and the overall pleasure derived from sexual activity. Initially, moderate alcohol consumption may enhance the sensory experience by reducing inhibitions and increasing relaxation, potentially making physical sensations seem more intense and enjoyable. However, as alcohol consumption increases, its depressant effects can dampen the sensitivity of nerve endings. This reduced sensitivity can lead to decreased pleasure and a need for more intense or varied stimulation to achieve the same levels of satisfaction. The numbing effect of alcohol levels can also make it difficult for individuals to achieve orgasm, significantly altering the sexual experience from pleasurable to frustrating. Alcohol's impact on arousal and physiological responses is significant. While small amounts might aid in decreasing anxiety and facilitating initial arousal, excessive alcohol use often leads to difficulties in maintaining arousal, including erectile dysfunction in men and reduced lubrication in women. These effects stem from alcohol's ability to depress the central nervous system, slowing down bodily functions and responses. This suppression not only makes it challenging to maintain physical arousal, but can also extend to a diminished response to sexual stimuli, which can affect overall sexual performance and satisfaction. The emotional and psychological effects of alcohol during sexual activity are complex. On one hand, alcohol might enhance mood and make individuals feel more connected to their partner due to lowered inhibitions. On the other hand, it can lead to a disconnection where emotions feel blunted or interactions feel less genuine. Alcohol can exacerbate mood swings or lead to unexpected emotional responses, such as increased irritability or sadness during or after sexual activity. Additionally, the impaired judgment caused by alcohol can affect how emotional cues are interpreted, possibly leading to misunderstandings or conflicts that could have been avoided when sober. Alcohol can adversely affect staying power and overall sexual performance. Although initially it might delay orgasm, which some might see as a positive effect for prolonging sexual encounters, it generally reduces control over ejaculation and can lead to premature or delayed ejaculation in men. For women, the altered state can lead to longer sessions without achieving orgasm or satisfaction, often due to decreased physical sensitivity and impaired mental focus. Furthermore, excessive alcohol intake can lead to general fatigue, reducing stamina and the ability to engage in sustained physical activity, which negatively impacts the overall sexual experience. The period immediately following sexual activity, often referred to as the afterglow, can be noticeably affected by alcohol. Instead of experiencing feelings of intimacy and satisfaction, individuals might feel unsatisfied, disconnected, or emotionally distant due to the numbing effects of alcohol. The reflective period post-sex can also be tainted with regrets or negative emotions if alcohol led to unwanted behaviors or choices. This can affect future sexual encounters and perceptions of intimacy, potentially leading to a cycle where alcohol becomes a crutch for initiating sexual contact, but ultimately results in less fulfilling experiences. In conclusion, while alcohol can sometimes enhance sexual experiences by reducing inhibitions and increasing confidence, it also carries significant risks that can complicate sexual encounters and lead to regrettable outcomes. The depressant effects of alcohol can impair judgment, reduce sexual performance, and diminish the quality of emotional connections. As such, it's important for individuals to be aware of both the potential enhancements and the limitations that alcohol presents in sexual contexts. By understanding and moderating alcohol consumption, individuals can make more informed decisions about its role in their sexual activities, aiming to maximize positive experiences while minimizing adverse effects.